Hello there YouTube, 106 amps back. As I promised with the 2-pill parts list. This is everything I use to build that 2-pill. I'm gonna go through it, try to take my time, try to show you everything. Keep in mind that this is what I used in that 2-pill. It may not be exactly perfect. I may have forgotten one or two things. And to actually know where the stuff goes in there at and how you use it, refer to Gatekeeper, BBI, those guys. Gatekeeper especially. He's got videos on the keying circuit, the relay, the inductors, the capacitors, how many wraps, all kinds of stuff. Gatekeeper amps on YouTube. He's put up a lot of videos on how they use the stuff inside these amps, where they put them. I learned the keying circuit from him. I learned the relay from him. Learned quite a bit of stuff from him. But all right, I've got all the parts laid out and I've got a paper over there. It's got them all written down. I'm gonna go through everything with you. I'm gonna go down through just kind of slowly and show everything a little bit. The transistors and variable and fan are already installed in this because we're building another 2-pill for the bench here. But I'm just going to go down through slow a little bit. In a minute, I'm going to go through every component, show it to you on my list, talk a little bit about it, where I got it from, that kind of stuff, and try to show where they go in the amplifier a little bit. But like I said, to actually build it, do some research. A lot of it's online. You can find it. Gatekeeper, BBI, Gatekeeper especially. Man, that man. Go buy him a coffee. He's got a thing where buy him a coffee, he's working towards a camera. I bought quite a bit of coffees for him because he puts up a lot of stuff on building amplifiers. He really does. But I'm just kind of going slowly through the parts here, just so you get a little look at them right now. And we're going to go through this list right here and show everything. And there we end up with the amp that I built. All right. I'll pause on this a little bit and show you and let you look down through this list. You can pause the video or anything like that later on. Most of all these parts came from ICA manufacturing and RF parts. Most every one of them did. I got a second page right there. Now I'm gonna have to get into that too. But I'll take just a minute and go down through it. And then we'll talk about each one of the parts, one at a time. And like I said, there's a second page where we end up with the keying circuit and the tube of heatsink compound. But anyway, all right, let's get into it. We start off with the CBS pack, the cabinet, board, and heatsink. That was the first thing on the list, and that is right there. The cabinet, the board, and the heatsink that's underneath there. CBS 3-pack from ICA manufacturing. It comes just the cabinet, the board, and the heatsink. All right, ICA manufacturing. CBS pack 3. You can make it a 1 drive and 2 if you want to. All right, I'm gonna come back over here. The transistors. Of course, y'all should probably know that. You know, 22879 transistors from ICA or wherever you get them from. And the fan there. I'll show you on the list. 92.5 millimeter fan from ICA, and the fan grill guard. That's 92.5 millimeters too. That's the fan right there. And the grill guard. 92.5 millimeters from ICA manufacturing. The switch. Single pole double throw toggle switch. ICA manufacturing W-32. That's right there. That's the switch you'll need to put on the front. Turn the amp on and off. 100 ohm, 2 watt potentiometer variable from ICA Manufacturing. That's the variable right there. 100 ohm, 2 watt variable that goes on the front. Then the ground lugs used the SO239 connectors to connect to the board. That's those right there. I just got a pack of quite a few of them. I don't remember if they sell them in a pack or they sell them individually or what. I'm not sure of that. But those are used right back there. From the SO239 bolt down to the board. All right. The knobs that go on the front. I think they sell them in mini, small, and large. For that 2-pill is the small ones. ICA Manufacturing. You can get them there. Just look up knobs. You'll need some kind of grommet for the back. Strain relief cord, grommet, strain relief cord connector or grommet. I just got a 3/4 inch grommet on the back of there. You can use strain relief or a grommet like that, whatever you want to. Then we get into the LEDs, 5mm LED light emitting diode from ICA, and the 5mm LED grommet holder from ICA. That's those right there. 5mm LED, 5mm grommet holder. And of course, they go right on the front of the amp. Then we get into the screws. The pill screws, 440 by 38. 440 by 38. And that's those right there. And of course, they hold the pills in place. When you get this, they're not drilled and tapped. So you don't put that screw down into that board. I broke one off. You need to drill it and tap it. You need to get a 440 drill, and I believe it's a number 13 drill bit. I think, but look that up. But you'll need 440 screws to put the pill strips down with. To put the pills down with. That's those screws. You'll need 6 32 Phillips head pan screws, 1/2 inch long for the fans. You can get them at ICA, you can get them at Ace Hardware. That's those right there. Six 32 Phillips head pan screws, 1.5 inch long for the fan. Then for the cabinet, 6 32 by 1/4 inch long cabinet screws, ICA or Ace Hardware. And that's those right there. And of course, they are to hold the lid on, 4 on each side. The relay, 5 amp double pole, double throw relay. I got it from ICA. The relay right there. Sometimes it's in clear. Sometimes you get it from RF Parts, it's black. But get with Gatekeeper and them about how to wire that relay up. Keying circuit goes to one side, power from the switch goes to the other, your receive, your jumper across. Other two over here, I believe it is, are for the input and output of the amp. They all can get with you and show you in their videos how to wire up that relay. It takes some time to learn to wire up that relay. If you look at it first and don't know what you're doing, it takes some time. But that's the relay. 5 amp, double pole, double throw relay. All right, now, the transformers. They are type 61. What I used in here, type 61. They're half core. That's the diameter inside. Half core. Type 61. One of them is 0.5, 1/2 inch. I got your camera over there better. That's that one. The input one is right there, type 61.5 half core RF transformer. The output one, type 61 1.25, 1 and 2 1.25 inches long, half core. That's the output one. You can see I have them out over here. The input one, the output one. I have this one up here because I've started using those. Carl uses those in his amps. Still type 61, it's just 5/8 core. Don't know yet if it makes a difference or not. I don't think it makes a difference. Gatekeeper says in his video, it does not make a difference from this to that. But nevertheless, I'm still experimenting with that. You can use those if you want to, but they're all type 61. This one and that one are half core, and that one's 5/8 core. You're gonna have to get with them and study and learn on the wraps and all that. They like for the backside to be sticking up and not touching. Like I showed in my video, I made my own little pieces there to hold it up. But anyway, that's the transformers. Type 61, input is 0.5, output is 1.25, half-inch core. Now, the resistors. 2 quarter-watt, 10-ohm resistors. That's the ones that go from the board to the pill strip. All right? 2 quarter-watt, 10-ohm resistors from the board to the pill strip. And that is those right there. I got that off Amazon or eBay. It's a whole kit, quarter-watt. A lot of different values. The ones, the quarter-watt 10-ohm that go from the board to the pill strip are gold, black, brown. Get you a pack like that, unless you just want to buy them single. That's them right there. That's the ones that go from the board to the pill strip. Quarter-watt, 10-ohm resistors. Now, 3 100-ohm, 2-watt resistors. They are used on the flyback, right there. And they are also used on the variable. 3 100-ohm, 2-watt resistors. They're right there. I bought them from ICA. Gold, brown, black, brown. Gold, brown, black, brown. 100-ohm, 2-watt. On the flyback and on the variable. Now, the silver mica dip capacitors. One, I'd use DM15. That's what it looked like they used in the car build. One DM15, 330 picofarad silver dip mica. 3 DM15, 120 PF silver dip mica. 1 DM15, 180 PF silver dip mica. And I have them all laying out right here. 1, 2, 3. Got those from ICA Manufacturing. I can't remember off the top of my head, but 120 right there. 180 right there. 330 right there. It takes some time. But that's the silver dip mica right there. 330 PF, 120 PF, 180 PF. Now, 4 104 25 volt 0.1 UF ceramic disc capacitors. That's them right there from ICA. 104, 25 volt. They are used on the other side of the flyback and from the board to your power strip. I believe to filter out RF from the 12 volt. But anyway, that's where those are used. There and on the other side of the flyback. 4 104 25 volt 0.1 UF ceramic disc capacitors. Now, the coax cable. However long you need, I ordered a little extra RG316 coax. Got it from ICA manufacturing. That's it right there. That's used right here in the amp. It's Teflon based. Goes from the relay to the variable. BBI has a video showing you how to work with this coax. I don't remember what it's called. He shows you how to strip it back, the tools to use, and everything. So, RG316, Teflon-based coax. Now, the Teflon wire inside of it. I just ordered 14, 16, and 18 gauge. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I think I used 16 here and 14 there. That may not be the exact right size. You have to refer with the builders. I'm not a professional. But Teflon-based wire throughout the whole amp. Do not use automotive wire. Use the right stuff, Teflon-based. And that's this right here. ICA manufacturing or RF parts. All right. The metal clad capacitor. 1 cap M 1000 picofarad 1%. That is the cap that's used on the top of the output transformer. Do not look at BBI's videos. This is my very first one I bent and I shifted the plates. Learn the right way to bend it. BBI has a video on that. That is right there. I think you can get them in 5%, but 1% is, I think it's they're matched more perfectly or something like that. But metal mica clad. I know they use different types. Sometimes you'll see a silver mica dip up there. Sometimes you'll see a different capacitor than this, but that's what I used. Metal mica clad, 1%, 1000 picofarad. All right, that's everything on this page. Now, 2 pill knot strips. That's your pill strips down in there. You can buy 2 pill knot strips from ICA manufacturing. But when you do, most of the times out here at the edge, they don't line up very well. See how on mine over here? That one is over that way farther. You can use them, it's perfectly fine. But I like from now on to get like a 4 or 6 pill strip, line them up and cut them to the length. The one that goes on the input transformer and the output transformer. But you can just get 2 pill knot strips from ICA manufacturing. Now, power strip. I wrote down 1/2 to 3/4 wide. That may depend on the layout of your amp. That's my power strip right there. What I did, since I was going to be building a few, is I ordered some different widths, starting with 1/2, going up to like 3/4. Whatever you want to use there. Whatever will work out for you, so you can get everything on there. So you can get, coming from the switch, you can get those on, you can get your 8 gauge wire on, you can get that on for your inductor there. All right, power strip, ICA manufacturing, right there. Now, the keying circuit. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna hold it here a minute so you can see the components. Gatekeeper Amps YouTube. He shows you exactly how to do the keying circuit. One of these days I'll get a nice camera like them too. But anyway, the keying circuit. 1N4148 glass diode. That's that right there. ICA Manufacturing. One N4148 glass diode. One 2N2222 3-leg transistor. That's that right there. What I did was order a kit like this. It was either Amazon or eBay, and they're right there. 2N2222. That's that. 2N2222 3-leg transistor. One DM15 15 picofarad silver mica dip capacitor. That's that right there. See a pack of them. ICA Manufacturing. DM15 15 PF silver mica dip capacitor. One 47 UF 25 volt electrolytic capacitor. Right there. And once again, I ordered a kit that had the value in it that I needed. 47 UF 25 volt. Off eBay or Amazon. Alright. To the best of my knowledge, that's what it takes to do the keying circuit. That's all the components. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I ain't been doing this all my life. But that's that keying circuit right in there. The crazy scarecrow looking thing. But anyway, Gatekeeper has videos showing you all how to do that keying circuit and where it hooks up at. And the last thing, of course, is a tube of heatsink compound. Right there. Type Z9 heatsink compound. Oh. The inductors or your chokes, whatever those are called, inductors. You can buy them from ICA, input and output ones. And the ferrite, 1/2 by 1/2, 61. You'll need those to build that and that. And for your ferrite on your power cable. You'll need those to build that on the input and that on the output. Okay. I believe that's it. I'm gonna go look back down through this again so y'all can take time, pause the video, write it down, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna take just a minute, go slowly through there again. Like I said, that's everything I used to build this. Sorry if I forgot anything. Sorry if I'm not a perfect professional and do not have quite the right component in here. But the amp worked, didn't smoke, didn't put out quite as much power as Carl's, but it worked. The last of the components on that page. All right, YouTube. A lot of the people asked in the comments, or a few people did, how about a 2-pill parts list? And there you go. One very important thing. You might get away with Kester and some other solder. BBI recommended ICA Manufacturing 6040 rosin core. That's the solder that I used, and you see now I do not have splatter all over the place. Very minimal when I was soldering, very minimal. Highly recommend that solder. It did good for me. 6040 rosin core, ICA Manufacturing. All right, just gonna roll down through it again one time before I end this video. I hope this helps some people out. Like I said, I'm not perfect, but that's what I use to build this amp. Refer to Gatekeeper, especially Gatekeeper. Man, he's got a lot of videos on this. But anyway, YouTube, I hope this helped y'all out a little bit. All right, YouTube, have a good evening. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try to do my best to answer them, what I used here or whatnot. Like I said, refer to the guys, Gatekeeper and BBI's videos for where all the stuff goes, how to do it, everything else. All right, YouTube, hope this helps some of y'all out. I'm out.